Good evening and welcome to Rochester Adams High School Senior Honors Convocation. My name is Pasquale Cusimano, proud and honored principal of this amazing school and district. As the greater Rochester area community embraces honored graduates tonight, we would like to begin tonight's program with acknowledging all those who have encountered various challenges during this worldwide pandemic. As a school community, we support you and we are here for you. Traditionally, graduates who earn academic honors are the first to wear their cap and gown as they participate in honors convocation. Tonight, we continue that tradition by connecting virtually with honored graduates and their families and friends. Prior to this event, we connected with our seniors via social media as they presented pictures of themselves dressed up in their cap and gowns and their various honor awards. While we know that we are very connected to our school buildings, tonight's honorees have shown us that truly anything is possible. To begin our program tonight, please rise and welcome our senior class president, Will Addison, as he leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Will. Before we begin with the awards ceremony, we would like to acknowledge our Board of Education and executive team for Rochester Community Schools who are joining us virtually tonight. From the Rochester Community Schools Board of Education, President Kristen Bull, Vice President Kevin Beers, Treasurer Mike Zabit, Secretary Michelle Butel, Trustee Barb Aness, Trustee Andrea Walker Leidy, Trustee Scott Muska, and members of the Rochester Community Schools Executive Leadership Team, Rochester Community Schools Superintendent, Dr. Robert Shaner, Deputy Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, Ms. Debbie Fragomeni, Deputy Superintendent for Business Affairs, Ms. Dana Taylor, Chief Human Resource Officer, Ms. Elizabeth Davis, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Equity and Inclusion, Ms. Carrie Lawler, Executive Director for Elementary Teaching and Learning, Mr. Corey Heitch, Executive Director of Special Education, Ms. Concetta Lewis, Executive Director for Strategic Communications, Ms. Lori Grine, Executive Director for Technology and Strategic Initiatives, Ms. Cindy Lindner, and Executive Director of Business Operation, Mr. Matt McDaniels. And from Rochester Adams High School, I am proud to introduce our amazing administrative team, Assistant Principals, Mr. Todd Calcamugio and Mr. Luke Swanson. I would also like to acknowledge our Rochester Adams High School counseling team who support and guide these wonderful students. Ms. Jessica Bellamo, Ms. Christy Clement, Ms. Sarah Falkowski, Ms. Janice King, and Ms. Allison Parliament. They do an amazing job supporting our students. I would like to welcome all of you who have taken the time to be here with us this evening to honor and recognize the wonderful achievements of these amazing young men and women. Their hard work and dedication over the past 12 years have culminated with some outstanding achievements. Honors Convocation represents the unsurpassed academic achievement of our senior class. It is a night where we recognize the dedication that these seniors have placed on their own academic achievement, and maybe just a little influence from their parents, while also being involved in the Highlander culture. Parents, family, and friends of these amazing young men and women, I want to say thank you on behalf of the entire Highlander staff, Rochester Community School executive administrators, and Board of Education for supporting, loving, and caring for them all these years. These Highlanders are more than just a good GPA, SAT score, and AP test score. They are men and women of good character. Highlanders, take a moment to thank your parents, guardians, family members, and friends who supported you along the way. Thank you for all your support and partnership with Adams High School and Rochester Community Schools, because it's truly a team effort. To start us off tonight, I would like to welcome Kristen Bull, President of the Rochester Community Schools Board of Education, to say a few words to the class of 2020 honorees.
Thank you, Mr. Cusmano and Highlander staff. I'm grateful for the opportunity to represent the Board of Education and speak to you, the class of 2020, and your families. On a personal note, this opportunity is especially meaningful to me because there are several of you who are being honored tonight who I've known since kindergarten, Mrs. Kathy Christie's class at Long Meadow. To their parents, how I've wished many times over the past several weeks, and this week in particular, that we could go back for just an hour to those very carefree days of fun runs and 100 days of school projects. But this is not about us. Graduates, I have some very simple advice for you tonight that I will quickly set up. So around March 15th or so, my colleague on the Board of Education, Mike Zabit, shared with me by text message a song. The song was called Summer Highland Falls. It's by Billy Joel. I guarantee graduates it's not in your playlist. The song is about resilience and change. And if I had been looking for a mantra right then, or at any point during these past 2.5 months, it was this line from that song: for we are always what our situations hand us. Graduates, you are and will forever be what this situation has handed you. I will speak to you very honestly as a mom and say, this is not fair. I wish there was something I could do to change it. And I'm speaking for every parent, every teacher, and every school official right now. I've seen many references to the class of 2020 as being the leaders of tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is today, and it's yesterday, and the day before that. You already are leaders, as evidenced by the many honors you're about to receive tonight. And so I challenge you as leaders to use what this situation has handed you. Go forward and make the world a better, smarter, safer, more peaceful, and healthier place. Whether you stay right here in Rochester or leave for Ann Arbor or East Lansing, my hope for you is that you take what you have learned as a Highlander and be a force for change. Be what the situation hands you. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations. And to my son who is watching in the next room for the last time, yes, tomorrow is a snow day. And now it's my honor to welcome to the virtual stage a change maker himself, RCS leader and Michigan Superintendent of the Year, Dr. Robert Shaner.
Thank you, Kristen. Good evening, Board of Education members, parents, faculty, staff, community leaders. It's an honor to be here. You know, we had Rochester High School's Honors Convocation last night, and that wasn't very easy for me, and it's not getting any easier this evening, so please bear with me. As I said, it's an honor to be here with you. I so much wish we could be in person, though. Seniors, your academic excellence has culminated in a way that's unique to the class of 2020. The pandemic situation has dealt us some cards that we couldn't even 4 months ago even imagine. Everyone has felt some form of loss during the past few months. I know your parents have, I know I have, and I certainly know that you've had some form of loss. Those feelings of disappointment, they're very real, as you know. And as we join you remotely, the loss of your presence, quite frankly, is heart-wrenching. I know I didn't have plans like this for this graduation season. I was looking forward to shaking each and every one of your hands. And as looking at the pictures beforehand, I was thinking about how much I enjoyed placing the medals around graduates' necks. And I looked forward to giving my own niece her diploma. But that's not going to happen in the way that we originally wish it did and want it to. You know, in education, we often talk about our compelling why. And ladies and gentlemen, graduates, the answer at Rochester Community Schools is simple. Our why is you, and we miss you. But it doesn't change our why. Today, though, our focus is not on what we've lost. It's about what we've gained. You see, we've seen our fair share of loss over the last few months, but think about what we've gained as well. We've seen the best in some folks, and you each possess special talents, a unique work ethic, and an incredible amount of tenacity and self-discipline. But having lived through this historic time, I'd like to add one more word that describes the class of 2020. The word is resilience. If you search online, one of the definitions for resilient is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, and it says toughness. Each of you possesses resilience. Each of you has mental toughness. Class of 2020, you are stronger than you ever thought you could be. These extreme and unscripted circumstances have awakened a capability within you that I'm sure many of you didn't know existed. This inner strength exposed a unique perspective about the human condition that we never experienced, what we hope we never experience again in our lifetimes. You know, I've had the opportunity to talk with a number of seniors over the last few weeks, and I've actually gathered quite a bit of insight from them. Your messages were true and inspiring and filled with hope, and the premise behind your statements indicates a level of maturity and wisdom far beyond your years. Here's some of the advice I've gathered from some of your classmates. First, choose your attitude. One senior indicated that the current situation has changed her mindset and outlook on life. Instead of focusing on individual losses, she now focuses on community needs. Embrace opportunities to make a difference. Another student recognized that there are things that we cannot control in the world around us. The important thing is to recognize what we can do, the resources we have, and make the most of them. And perhaps this is one of the most important in these difficult times. Count your blessings. Other words of wisdom include appreciating the time we have with the people we love and not taking anything for granted. I think about the time that I've been able to spend with my own kids over the last few months. Some of it a whole lot of fun, and some of it as a failed biochemistry tutor. It's a hard thing to do when you're a history teacher. Appreciate the bonds that you have formed. You know, another senior shared, even when apart, the class of 2020 remains forever connected through your experiences together. As an educator, I'd like to add one final piece of advice to this list. Seek the passion that's in your heart. Passion will give you perseverance when others have given up hope. Passion will inspire you to exceed expectations and be the very best possible version of yourself. Passion is how dreams are realized. Seniors, you have endured something that no class before you has ever experienced, and hopefully no class after you will experience. Despite obstacles, you have risen above and achieved success. Because of this experience, you have developed an unbreakable bond that will connect you forever. I ask you to look back on your time at Rochester Community Schools and draw on your experiences. You are future scientists, doctors, nurses, chemists, artists, carpenters, athletes, tool makers, and maybe most importantly, teachers who can make a meaningful impact on the world. This is a huge responsibility that we've entrusted to you, but we have every confidence in your ability to succeed. Class of 2020, you'll always be remembered for your innovation, your strength, your perseverance, and yes, your resilience. Appreciate your uniqueness. Embrace your inner strength. Celebrate your ability to grow from adversity. You truly are an inspiration. And as I give leave to this ceremony and listen to your classmates and Mr. Cusimano, please know above all else how much you're loved by the administration, by your teachers, your parents, your family, your grandparents. You're loved deeply and cared for about more than anyone can define. I'm proud of each and every one of you. God bless you and good night.
Thank you, Ms. Bull and Dr. Shaner and the entire Board of Education for your leadership and support and for joining us virtually to honor these amazing young men and women tonight. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Todd Calcamugio and Mr. Luke Swanson, Assistant Principals, to present the National Merit Scholars.
Good evening. Tonight we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020. And one of the greatest accomplishments comes from the College Board's National Merit Scholarship Program. The National Merit Scholarship Program is an academic competition for recognition and scholarships that began in 1955. High school students enter the National Merit Scholarship Program by taking preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, a test which serves as an initial screening of approximately 1.6 entrants each year. The 1.6 million entrants, some 50,000, with the highest PSAT selection index scores, qualify for recognition in the National Merit Scholarship Program. In February, some 16,000 semifinalists were notified that they have advanced to finalist standing. Rochester Adams High School has 16 commended scholars, 14 semifinalists who all moved on to the finalist status, and 3 recipients of the National Merit Scholarship Award. Many of these students will also receive National Merit Scholarship Corporation Awards. At this time, we would like to recognize all National Merit Scholarship commended scholars who placed among the top 50,000 scorers in more than 1.6 million students. Sophia Abraham, Erica Bacon, Shannon Beatty, Dylan Blackmer, Brady Bull, Hoon Jin Choi, Sion Elan Kumaran, Nicole Inza, Akash Narayanan, Sahaj Patel, Zoe Pizzuti, Christian Ryder, Ethan Ralco, Rayed Saeed, Frank Wang, Yizin Su. Congratulations, National Merit Commended Scholars.
Good evening. It is my privilege to recognize the Rochester Adams High School National Merit Finalists. These students were among the top 1% nationwide of the 1.6 million students who took the PSAT as juniors. Samvith Alu, Sophia Avrutsky, Trevor Buck, Kristen D'Souza, Cindy Lee, Aaron Lee, Rohit Mittal, Rajiv Parimi, Alexander Roos, Dabrini Sarkar, Ayan Sheikh, Stephanie Wei, Harry Yang, Joshua Zhang. From a group of approximately 15,000 distinguished finalists, we had 3 Highlander winners of the National Merit Scholarship. Our 2020 recipients of the National Merit Scholarship Award are Rajiv Parimi, Dabrini Sarkar, and Harry Yang.
Congratulations to all National Merit Scholars. We are so proud of all of you. Thank you. 2 years ago, the Michigan Department of Education launched a Seal of Biliteracy, an award that recognizes students' proficiency in English and another language. In order to receive this prestigious award, a student must demonstrate a very high level of mastery on a standardized world language test, or prove that they have actually been educated for at least 2 years in a school where they do not speak English as a primary language. This spring, Rochester Community Schools will award seals to 47 seniors who have demonstrated an intermediate high or higher level of proficiency in many different languages. We are happy to have this additional opportunity for students, and we believe that the Seal of Biliteracy promotes career readiness and enhances global education initiatives in Rochester Community Schools. At Adams, there are 12 students receiving the Seal of Biliteracy tonight. Joao Barbosa Machado, Spanish. Shannon Beatty, Spanish. Fernanda Camacho Castro, Spanish. Kristen D'Souza, Spanish. Rayan Khan, French. Madeline Knott, Spanish. Rohit Mittal, Spanish. Rajiv Parimi, German. Zoe Pizzuti, German. Laura Rosales, German. Elisa Visiglio, Italian. And Harry Yang, Mandarin. Congratulations again to our Seal of Biliteracy Award winners tonight.
Also tonight, we will be honoring the first group of students in Rochester Community Schools that are candidates to receive an AP Capstone Diploma. In order to receive the AP Capstone Diploma, a student must take 2 full years of AP Capstone courses, as well as 4 other AP courses of their choice. For all 6 of these courses, students must earn a score of 3 or higher on a scale of 1 to 5 on the AP test. While the actual AP diploma will be awarded by the College Board after the AP tests are scored, we would like to honor those students who have completed all of the requirements and who stand to earn the AP Capstone Diploma this summer. Please join me in congratulating our first AP Capstone candidates. Sarah Ahmed, Brady Bull, Allison Bussey, Fernanda Camacho Castro, Andrew Collins, Catherine Crow, Kristen D'Souza, Sydney Fox, Jake Gwynn, Natalie Hanby, Alexis Hanch, Nicole Inza, Leighton Mayaki, Allison O'Malley, Audrey Thedford. Congratulations again to our AP Capstone Diploma candidates.
At this time, I would like to welcome Colonel John Listerman, a member of the West Point admissions team. He will be presenting one of our Highlanders with a certificate of appointment to the United States Military Academy.
Thank you, Mr. Cusmano. Hello, everybody. I am John Listerman, a graduate and admissions representative of West Point, coming to you from Lansing. The mission of West Point is to educate, train, and inspire the Corps of Cadets so that each graduate is a commissioned leader of character committed to the values of duty, honor, country, and prepared for a career of professional excellence in service to the nation as an officer in the United States Army. Tonight, I would like you to meet one of your classmates and neighbors who is stepping up to accept the challenges of the West Point mission. Each year, young men and women apply for admissions to West Point. This year, less than 1,200 were accepted out of 16,000 applications. Those who were accepted will spend the next 4 years at a beautiful, historic, demanding place that is unquestionably the world's premier leadership institution. A place with such famous leaders as Eisenhower, MacArthur, Grant, Lee, Patton, and Schwarzkopf among its graduates. A place where much of the history we teach is made by those we have taught. Along with top academic and leadership development, West Point cadets also undergo rigorous physical training, military science, and moral ethical training to develop those attributes necessary to become a commissioned leader of character as an active duty Army officer serving our soldiers, our Army, and our nation. Alex Roos is a great example of the young Americans West Point seeks to lead our soldiers and the Army. They are well-rounded and at the top of their peer group in 3 areas: academics, leadership, and athletics. Upon graduation from West Point, Alex will become an active duty officer in the U.S. Army. As an officer, he will be entrusted with the responsibility of leading our sons and daughters around the world. In these trying times, it is important we all realize the magnitude of this responsibility, and Alex has proven that he has what it takes to succeed at West Point and in our Army. I'm confident that Alex will do a great job at West Point. I know his family, friends, and community are already very proud of him. So on behalf of the President of the United States and the Superintendent of West Point, it gives me great pleasure to present Alexander Roos with his certificate of appointment to the West Point class of 2024.
Thank you, Colonel John Listerman, for joining us tonight, and another congratulations to Alex Roos. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Christy Clement, counselor, to present the Presidential Scholar semifinalist.
Good evening. The United States Presidential Scholars Program was established in 1964 to recognize some of our nation's most distinguished graduating seniors for their accomplishments in many areas: academic success, leadership, and service to the school and community. Inclusion in the United States Presidential Scholars Program is one of the highest honors bestowed upon graduating high school seniors. Each year, approximately 4,500 candidates are identified for the component of the program that focuses on academic achievement and based on having scored exceptionally well on the SAT or the ACT. Rochester Adams would like to congratulate and recognize our Presidential Scholar candidates Aaron Lee, Rajiv Parimi, and Harry Yang. Presidential Scholar candidate applications are reviewed by a panel of educators from which approximately 120 are selected as semifinalists. This year, 621 students nationwide are current semifinalists in the 2020 U.S. Presidential Scholars Program. I am proud to announce that Rajiv Parimi has been named one of these distinguished students. In the next week, approximately 150 seniors nationwide will be named U.S. Presidential Scholars. Congratulations, Rajiv, on your outstanding recognition, and good luck in the final round.
Thank you, Mrs. Clement, for joining us tonight, and congrats again to Rajiv Parimi. I would like to welcome Jason Rapp, our athletic director, to our program tonight to present the Reynolds White Award.
Good evening. This Athletic Booster Club Award of $500 is named in honor of Rochester Adams' first athletic director, Mr. Reynolds White, and is presented to the male and female athletes with the highest grade point average who participate in more than one sport during their senior year. Our female honoree is Emily Abramczyk, who is a member of the varsity basketball and golf teams, and while earning a grade point average of 4.24. Emily will be attending Albion College, where she will continue her golf career. Our male recipient is Raymond Zhu, and he amassed a GPA of 4.42 while participating on the varsity wrestling and football teams. Raymond will be attending either the University of Waterloo or the University of Michigan. Thank you and best wishes, class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Rapp, and congratulations to Emily and Raymond. At this time, we would like to present this year's awards and medallions to the graduating class of 2020. During our presentation, students will be recognized for the Rochester Community Schools Scholar Distinctions. This includes Scholars of Achievement, Scholars of Distinction, and Scholars of Highest Distinction.
It is an honor to introduce the Scholars of Achievement. These seniors that earned a grade point average of 3.5 or higher throughout their 4 years at Rochester Adams High School completed 2 or more advanced placement courses and earned an ACT composite score of 26 or higher, or an SAT composite of 1240 or higher. Richard Albushan, Grand Valley State University. Some of the moments I enjoyed the most were going out to lunch with friends senior year. Ana Avila, Wayne State University. Seeing the boys' dance team for the first time was beautiful. Hissam Aziz, Wayne State University. Funnier than Aziz Ansari, no cap. Tatiana Benavides, Michigan State University. Instead of striving for perfection, strive for contentedness. Emilio Bianchi, University of Miami. Apple juice, what I'm sipping, Florida water, what I'm dripping. Paul Boyani, Oakland University. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why we call it the present. Fernanda Camacho Castro, Wayne State University, Irwin D. Reed Honors College. It matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Kyle Casey, Grand Valley State University Honors College. My favorite memory from high school was probably playing Circus Overture my junior year in wind ensemble. Harry Craig, all I can be is me, whoever that is. Delaney Crow, Michigan State University. If you wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. Robert Elliott, Oakland University Business Honors Program. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Liliana Engelhart, Oakland University. Even though our senior year came to a quick halt, I am so grateful that I will have the memories and close friendships I made at Adams forever. Elijah Fensky. Emma Flowney, Michigan State University Honors College. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin.
Sydney Fox, The Ohio State University. Watching the sunset at every football game with everyone cheering on the team. Brenna Garden, Kalamazoo College. My most memorable moment was winning our league and then the following year districts for varsity softball. Angela Grabovic, Wayne State University. Connecting with all of the kids in peer mentoring and going on the field trips with them. Jennifer Gumminger, Michigan State University. Don't downgrade your dream just to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. Lena Heinzman, Michigan State University. I never thought I'd miss school. Christopher Herman, Grand Valley State University Honors College. When I look back at my time in high school, I will fondly remember marching band. My overall experience with band shaped my high school career and gave me many great memories. Weston Hervella, Alma College. From Walt Disney, if you can visualize it, if you can dream it, there's some way to do it. Quinlan Jacob, University of South Carolina. Stop pretending and start living. Ethan Kaiser, Michigan State University. My favorite memories at Adams are playing football all 4 years, selling donuts for Mr. Mullins at lunch junior and senior year, and having classes with my best friends. Brendan Kaveligan, Michigan State University James Madison College. They always after me Lucky Charms. Jonathan Kroll, Michigan State University. It's only through failure that you can understand success. Tyler McDonald, Michigan State University. The best days of every year were when we got to watch March Madness on the smartboard. Luke McQueen, Wayne State University, Irvin D. Reed Honors College. I would define, in brief, the poetry of words as the rhythmical creation of beauty. Alden Monday. Alden will be doing a 2-year mission to Cordoba, Argentina for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Allison O'Malley, Michigan State University, Lyman Briggs College. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've left them, Andy Bernard. Alexis Panson, Michigan State University. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents.
Catherine Rath, Michigan State University. High school showed me the true value of friendship, and I could not have done it without my amazing friends. Abigail Seligman, George Washington University. Time flies when you're having fun or procrastinating. Madeline Taylor, Western Michigan University. My favorite memory of high school was going to Business Professionals of America States in Grand Rapids my junior year. Cameron Tenkel, Michigan State University. Don't dunk your niragi in soy sauce. Don't mix your wasabi in soy sauce. If the rice is good, compliment your sushi chef on the rice. Anthony Bourdain. Henry Tien, Michigan State University. Why doesn't our yearbook have senior quotes? I've seen a lot of funny ones on Instagram. Justice Tillotson, Michigan State University. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it a great joy. Iman Urus, Wayne State University. I was once told that nothing is impossible because the word itself says, I'm possible. Leo Weiss. Josie Wenzel, Miami of Ohio University. My favorite high school moment was being able to stand on the stage at DECA state competition and be awarded recognition for my team's business plan. The moment it was announced that we would be going on to the international level of competition was beyond exciting. Congratulations again to all our students recognized as Scholars of Achievement.
It is now our honor to present the Scholars of Distinction. These are seniors who have achieved a grade point average of 3.8 and above, completed 3 or more advanced placement courses, and earned an ACT composite of 28 or higher, or an SAT composite of 1310 or higher. James Abel, The Ohio State University Fisher Business College. The grind never stops. Emily Abramczyk, Albion College Honors Program. So no one told us life was gonna be this way. Zachary Adams, Rochester Institute of Technology. I would like to thank my 2 most inspiring teachers, Mr. LaPiccolo and Mrs. Lamone, for everything they have done for me throughout high school. Their respective subjects, business and photography, are what I will be studying at RIT, and I could not be more grateful for my time with them at Adams. Graydon Ball, Oakland University. If one says what they want, others may get angry. If one says what others want, their inner selves may get angry. Grace Balsey, Michigan State University. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Charles Bass, University of Michigan. Favorite memory, Rams district final win against Lake Orion. Allison Bussey, University of Michigan. It's easy to get lost in the stress that presents itself at the moment, but when I look back at the last 4 years, and quite frankly, the last 13, I can't help but feel truly grateful for this community and its role in shaping who I am. To quote Joe Walsh, life's been good to me so far. Mitchell Covert, Oakland University Business Honors Program. Michael Scott, I guess I've been working so hard, I forgot what it's like to be hardly working. Jacob Dye, University of Michigan. Your past mistakes do not define you, do not define who you are. Learn and improve. Baxter Denny, Michigan State University. What stands in the way becomes the way. Coach Inman. Joseph Drian, Michigan State University. One memorable moment from high school was being able to compete in the regionals for wrestling twice, junior and senior year. Bryce Durand, Michigan State University. I will always remember card games at lunch with friends. Nathan Fazekas, Oakland University. My favorite moment of high school was winning any award with the Adams Bots robotics team. The enjoyment involved in the satisfaction of all our teamwork for the same common goal is something I will never forget. Emma Fordry, University of Michigan School of Nursing. Connor Gage, Michigan State University, Broad College of Business. Being involved in school functions through student council brought the most fun I had throughout my years at Adams. Sean Garland, University of Michigan. A quote from Elon Musk, "I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary." Austin Drake, Michigan State University Honors College. "I would rather have questions that can't be answered than answers that can't be questioned." Richard Feynman. Abby Guest, Michigan State University. "My favorite moments of high school were attending the sporting events with my friends." Jake Gwynn, University of Michigan. "It's easy to confuse what is with what ought to be, especially when what is has worked out in your favor." Tyrion Lannister. Natalie Hanby, University of Michigan. "As a class that has witnessed the horrors of uncertainty over the past few months, we have grown to learn that the future is not predictable. The only way to reliably predict our own futures is to create them, create something beautiful."
Ethan Harpster, Michigan State University. "Everything happens for a reason." Elena Hauberg, University of Michigan Ross School of Business. "One of my favorite memories is the last home football game of senior year. It was pouring rain and we won at the last minute by 1 point." Jared Hugh Ennis. Madeline Hugh, University of Wisconsin-Madison. "It's Nerf or nothing." Annalise Jackson, University of Michigan. "We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars." Logan Jacobson, Michigan State University. "Running to Pizza Hut for cross country was my favorite memory." Marshall Janney, Michigan Technical University. "My favorite memories are becoming finalists my sophomore year at the 2017 OCCRA Cross Country Championships and hugging my teammates while crying tears of joy after we won the Kettering University 2018 event." Chloe Janik, City University of New York Hunter College. Gavin Kaiser, Michigan State University. "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Carpe diem." Maxine Coos, Kalamazoo College. "With the new day comes new strengths and new thoughts." Emma Koch, University of Wisconsin-Madison. "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Derek Larson, Adrian College. "I can and I will." Sarah Lay, University of Washington. "You can't get much done in life if you only work on the days when you feel good." Janelle Mapili, University of Michigan School of Nursing. "I knew who I was this morning, but I've changed a few times since then." Lewis Carroll. Delaney Marino, Northern Michigan University. "As Bell once said, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I can tell. Peace out, Adams." Andrew Martin, Michigan State University. "A memorable moment was playing Evil Apples with my boys during quarantine." Ethan Maxwell, Oakland University. "My most memorable experience was making it to regional semifinals with the Rams men's soccer team for my senior year." Leighton Mayaki, Indiana University. "Thank you to all my teachers who helped me get here." Chase Montour, Michigan State University. "Playing football under Friday night lights was my favorite experience." Margaret Moriarty, University of Michigan. "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present." Master Ogway from Kung Fu Panda.
Amber Morris, Youngstown State University. "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Ralph Waldo Emerson. Avery Murray, University of Michigan. "One of my favorite memories was going to our first football game this year with my friends." Anna Myers, Michigan State University. "Wherever you go, no matter what the weather, always bring your own sunshine. Rossi Palumba, Michigan State University. Let that sink in. Daniel Party, University of Michigan. Quote from Dr. Strange, "We're in the end game now." William Peters, Oakland University Honors College. The first rule of Block Science Fight Club is you do not talk about Block Science Fight Club. Kaylee Richardson, Penn State University. Favorite memory was leading the girls ski team to regionals my sophomore year. Joseph Riera. The world is open to us, and each day is an occasion to reinvent ourselves. Ralph Lauren. Kaylee Sells, Taylor University. I regret nothing. The end. Ron Swanson. Max Shaw. Lily Shuttlewood, University of Florida. Love our school spirit in the student section and wearing kilts during the games. Trevor Sawajek, Michigan State University. If I were going to spend eternity visiting this moment and that, I'm grateful that so many of those moments are nice. Allison Solden, Villanova University. It is what it is, but it will become what you make of it. Gabriel Sukevic, University of Montevallo. Most memorable moment was beating Bloomfield Hills in the playoffs junior year. Max Tartamella. Sophia Texan, University of Michigan. Quote from Abraham Lincoln, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Audrey Thedford, University of Michigan Ross School of Business. I will never forget our Adams High School community coming together to raise $50,000 for Shelter Box last Charity Week. Taylor Truskowski, Michigan State University. I'm quite illiterate, but I read a lot. Catch her in the rye. Elise Vandenbosch, University of Michigan. Favorite memory was being able to go to Cedar Point with my French class, something I'll never forget. Congratulations again to all students recognized. Oh, excuse me. Elisa Basiglio, Scholar of Distinction, Grand Valley State University. The noblest art is that of making others happy. P.T. Barnum. Matthew Wu, The Ohio State University. Favorite memory was going to McDonald's during lunch. Zan Zan, Michigan State University. Alive and well means you've still got things to do. Don't give up the fight. Haruki Murakami. Congratulations again to all students recognized as Scholars of Distinction.
It is our honor to present the Scholars of Highest Distinction. These are seniors that have achieved a grade point average of 3.9 and above throughout their academic career at Rochester Adams High School, completed 4 or more advanced placement courses, and earned an ACT composite score of 32 or higher, or an SAT composite score of 1430 or higher. Sophia Abraham, Oakland University. My favorite quote is Mr. LaPiccolo's Friday farewell. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to wish each and every one of you a very happy Friday. William Addison, University of Michigan. Well done is better than well said. Sarah Ahmed, University of Michigan. A wise man once told me to box that puppy, and I live my life by this. Isabel Allen, University of Michigan. Why don't I learn to treat everyone like it was the last time? Samvith Alu, University of Michigan. Whatever happens, happens. Sophia Avrutsky, University of Michigan. The past is gone and cannot harm you anymore. And while the future is fast coming for you, it always flinches first and settles into the gentle present. Erica Bacon, University of Michigan. I will always remember how my French class became my second family over the course of 4 amazing years. Audrey Beach, University of Michigan. My best part of high school was meeting all my amazing friends and teammates. Shannon Beatty, University of Michigan. Use your smile to change the world. Daniel Benedict, University of Michigan. It is what it is. Dylan Blackmer, University of Michigan. Do or do not, there is no try. Jacob Brown, Michigan State University. Nice. Trevor Buck, University of Michigan. Thanks for the participation trophy. Brady Bull, University of Michigan. Submitted at 11:59. Madison Butchko, Yale University or Duke University. My favorite memory of Adams was my finishing of the first ever cross-country race. I was really nervous, but all throughout the race, people clapped and they were so encouraging. I just remember falling at the finish line, fueled by my adrenaline rush of being cheered on by my new friends. I had such a great time supporting my teammates. And I also ate the best cinnamon sugar bagel after finishing.
Alyssa Cassell, Michigan State University. Don't be afraid to go out on a limb because that's where the fruit is. Bob Ross. Justin Childers, Oakland University. My favorite memories of high school are from cross country. Hun Jin Choi, University of Michigan. Let failure be your motivation to success. Nicole Clairhout, University of Michigan. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Andrew Collins, University of Michigan. My favorite memory of high school is being able to sit down and talk with Mr. McFarland about politics, philosophy, and life. It truly showed how much he cared about his students at a deeper level. Tara Conkling, University of Michigan. I wish to live deliberately and not, when I come to die, discover that I had not lived. Catherine Crow, University of Michigan. To make progress, you have to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Alexa Donahue, University of Michigan. Do what you love what you do. Kristen D'Souza, Cornell University. Make sure you have finished speaking before your audience has finished listening. Sayan Ilan Kumaran, University of Michigan. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet. Eleanor Frazee, University of Michigan. It has been a great 4 years, but I'm virtually out of here. Jack Garnay. Grace Gaubitz, University of Michigan College of Engineering. I got so much procrastinating done today. Marta Grabowski, Grand Valley State University. All your life you wait, and then it finally comes. And are you ready? We may think we weren't ready, but our 4 years as the class of 2020 have prepared each of us for the rest of our lives. Alexis Hans, University of Michigan. I was never aware of any other option but to question everything.
Leo Huang, University of Michigan. The key to success is action, and the essential in action is perseverance. Nicole Inza, University of Michigan, Ross School of Business. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Adam German. Roma Kamat, University of Michigan. My favorite moment in high school would have to be dissecting cats in anatomy, because it made me realize how much I love learning about anatomy and made me want to pursue a pre-med path in college. Yoshiki Kawase, University of Michigan. I won't remember everything I accomplished during high school, but I'll remember that I had 4 amazing years of my life with great friends and teachers. Emerson Kakawa, University of Michigan. Memorable moments, Rams winning the district championship, beating Rochester first round, and jumping into the student section afterwards. Sydney Kelly, University of Michigan. I would rather sit on a pumpkin and have it all to myself than be crowded on a velvet cushion. Rian Khan, University of Michigan. I was born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection. Jung Yoon Kim, University of Michigan. If you can't run, then walk. Jake Kinley, Michigan State University. Your life is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Madeline Knott, Southern Methodist University. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionably. Annalise Laraquat, University of Alabama. Hopefully I have picked a college by now. Cindy Lee, University of Michigan. I know we've come so far, but we've still got so far to go. I know the road still seems long, but it won't be long till it's time to go. Erin Lee, University of Michigan. Don't waste your time being upset about something you can't change. Megan Lindley, University of Michigan. I'm going to miss my 12-hour Fridays at school between picking up donuts at 6 a.m. and staying at theater until 6 p.m.
Roman Lopez Forment, University of Michigan. The item. Colin McCarricker, University of Michigan. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Rohit Mittal, University of Oklahoma Medical Humanities Scholars Program. A frame shift mutation causes immediate nonsense. Roshni Mohan, University of Michigan. Thank you, Chegg, SparkNotes, and Course Hero. Akash Narayanan, University of Michigan. Roses are red, violets are blue, but using a calculator is where I have no clue, except when rickrolling my friend. Michael Ingato, Michigan State University. Making ramen noodles in Mr. Lohr's classroom was really a good learning experience. Emma Nee, University of Michigan. No masterpiece was ever created by a lazy artist. Rajiv Parimi, University of Michigan. I promise I had a quote that was so inspirational, but I just didn't have the cameras on. Saha Patel, University of Michigan. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Sean Phelan. Zoe Pizzuti, University of Michigan. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist. Alejandro Ramirez, Washington University. Just gonna smile. Christian Reiter, University of Michigan. Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here, or should I say, I am Thanos. Alexander Roos, United States Military Academy. Thanks to all my teachers, staff, and friends for all of the help these past few years. It's been truly humbling to learn and work in the presence of such incredible people. Ethan Rylko, Michigan State University College of Engineering. Life is not a tragedy, it is a comedy. To be alive means to have a sense of humor.
Rayed Saeed, University of Michigan. What did you guys do during quarantine? Me and my friends went to Travis Scott concert on Fortnite. Dabrini Sharkar, University of Michigan. Okay, think about this in an inspirational sense and not just Detective J.J. Bittenbinder's advice to avoid getting kidnapped. You want it, go get it. Jarek Szymanski, University of Michigan. Wise men say one day you'll find your way. Ayan Sheikh, University of Michigan College of Engineering. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk on the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always long to return. Jaden Soon, University of Michigan College of Engineering. Jack Trucks, Penn State University. What? That's for Mr. Bocci. Second one, our seniors are moving on to greener pastures. And that's from Mrs. Newsom, both teachers. Frank Wang, University of Michigan. The most memorable moment of high school was attending my first pep assembly. Stephanie Way, University of Michigan. This is America, Arthur. Everybody's supposed to get an equal chance. Elaine Sue, University of Michigan. The only thing I learned in high school was how much I didn't know. Harry Yang, University of Michigan. More weight. Yasmin Zaida, University of Michigan. My favorite memory is the time it took me an hour to get to school because they didn't call a snow day during a snowstorm. Thanks for a great 3.5 years, Adam. Brian Zhang, University of Michigan. Couldn't dream of a better ending to these amazing 4 years. Joshua Zhang. Yi Zhen Su, University of Michigan or University of Waterloo. Thank you to everyone who has helped me over the past 4 years. I love all of you and wish everyone the best. You guys will always have a place in my heart. Congratulations to the students recognized as scholars of highest distinction.
Thank you, Mr. Swanson and Mr. Calcamugio for presenting tonight's awards to a lot of Highlanders. Just take a moment and think about the number of Highlander students that were honored as scholars tonight. 175 seniors out of the class of 381 students met the rigorous criteria of the RCS Scholars of Distinction. That is over 40% of the class of 2020. That is unbelievable, and we all should be proud of them. And seniors, you should be proud of yourselves. Job well done. The last, but very special award tonight is our Spirit of Adams Award. Our Highlander staff nominates one young man and one young lady who embody the true Highlander spirit. The criteria in which the staff used to nominate this young man and young lady are character, leadership, involvement in school-based activities, service to the Adams community, and Highlander spirit. The Spirit of Adams winners will each receive a $250 scholarship. I would like to invite Ms. Kristen Bull back, President of the Board of Education, to present our first 2020 Spirit of Adams Award.
Thank you, Mr. Kuzmano. So I'm super excited about this. Audrey Thedford has embodied what it means to be a Highlander in each of her 4 years at Adams. She is a phenomenal student, a leader in and out of the classroom, and a genuinely caring person. Her love for Adams, gratitude for her education, and dedication to her community is well beyond her years. Audrey has served in many leadership roles within the building, such as Student Council E-Board, Diversity Club, and a member of the Student RCS Board Representative. One can be certain that she has done so successfully and with grace when serving her years in leadership at Adams. Audrey is strong, proud, confident, and courageous. Combine all of these attributes along with her incredible personality and constant smile, and you have the Spirit of Adams. Next year, Audrey will be attending Ross Business School at the University of Michigan to study business. Congratulations to this year's Spirit of Adams recipient, Audrey Thedford.
Thank you, Ms. Bull, and congratulations, Audrey, for the Spirit of Adams honor. You deserve it. I would now like to welcome Mr. Brian Lindstrom to our program to present our other Spirit of Adams Award winner this year.
Charlie Bass represents Adams High School as the leader of our student section, which is the Gold Rush, a member of student council, captain of the soccer team, a pep assembly co-MC, and soon to be the MC of the senior Oscars. He's an excellent student, athlete, and friend to many. He's always been heavily involved with Highlander spirit and is a constant face for Adams through his dedication and amazing talent. Charlie is a wonderfully well-rounded young man. He exemplifies exactly what this ward is all about. He's very personable and is well-liked by his peers and teachers. Simply put, he is one outstanding individual. Next year, Charlie will be attending the University of Michigan to study neuroscience. Congratulations to this year's Spirit of Adams recipient, Charlie Bass.
Thank you, Mr. Lindstrom, for joining us tonight, and congratulations again to Charlie Bass. On behalf of the staff and school community of Rochester Adams High School, congratulations Audrey Thetford and Charlie Bass for being the Spirit of Adams 2020. This is a huge honor that exemplifies what Highlander pride stands for. There were several people instrumental in making tonight possible. I would like to thank our secretarial staff, Ms. Joyce Snook, Ms. Janet Nicewanger, Ms. Kathy Monahan, Ms. Lori Pierre, Ms. Debbie Kesman, and Ms. Teresa Rail. From our technology department, Ms. Karen Carl and Ms. Sydney Linder. Our theater specialists, Mr. Dan Jaffe and Mr. Frank Gollin. And to our administrative teams from Rochester High and Stony Creek High School for helping each other out to make this event possible. Without all these people, tonight would not have been possible. I would also like to thank our special guest tonight, Dr. Shaner, and the executive leadership team, and our supportive Board of Education members. Without your support, none of this is possible. Thank you. Most importantly, I would like to thank these amazing Highlander young men and young women honored tonight for their hard work and dedication in making Adams High School the best high school in the best district around. Thank you, seniors. Class of 2020 scholars, this evening is to celebrate you and your accomplishments as high achieving and determined young men and women. There is no question that you did not accomplish this alone. Let's take another moment tonight to remember that your parents or guardians, family members, and teachers supported you, encouraged you, and loved and cared for you throughout your journey. Parents, guardians, family, and friends, on behalf of the Rochester Community Schools and Adams High School staff, thank you for your partnership and support, and thank you for sending us such amazing young men and women. Before you close out or leave this program, we will continue with the Highlander tradition and sing or join us in our alma mater and fight song. These two videos that will be played in a minute are from our homecoming pep assembly this school year. Thank you for tuning in and in sharing RCS pride and Highlander pride with us tonight. Please remember that you are loved and cared for by the Adams family, the Rochester Community School administrators, and our Board of Education. Good night, everyone.